welcome to another episode of the Zeelicious cooking series. Today I'm going to show you how to incorporate fruits into your chicken recipes, and I'll be showing you how to make two amazing chicken recipes that I have called the baked pineapple chicken recipe and the orange chicken recipe. Let me introduce you to the ingredients. For the baked chicken and pineapple recipe, you need 2 large boneless chicken breasts, 1 medium-sized pineapple cut in chunks, 1 large red bell pepper, 1 large onion bulb, 1 teaspoon of smoked paprika, half a teaspoon of garlic powder, half a teaspoon of ginger powder, 1 teaspoon of cayenne pepper, half a teaspoon of crushed chili flakes, some pepper and salt to taste. And for the orange chicken recipe, you need half a cup of fresh orange juice, 1 tablespoon of light brown sugar, 1 tablespoon of light soy sauce, 1 tablespoon of oyster sauce, a 1/4 teaspoon of blended sesame oil, a 1/4 teaspoon of crushed chili flakes, 2 garlic cloves, 2 tablespoons of cornstarch plus 1 teaspoon for the slurry, 4 egg whites, 4 boneless chicken breasts, some vegetable oil for frying, and some salt to taste. So let's get right into some cooking action. I'm going to start with the baked pineapple and chicken recipe, and I must say that this recipe is pretty simple and very fast. So I'm going to start by transferring all of my chicken breasts. I'm using chicken breasts and I've cut them into bite-sized chunks. You can cut them in strips if you'd like, it's all up to you. So I'm just going to transfer them into this big mixing bowl here. And since it's baked pineapple chicken recipe, I'm going to use a whole bunch of pineapples, which I've also cut in bite-sized chunks as well. So everything goes right in. There's some extra juice, can you see that? And just gonna transfer all that. Looking pretty already. And in my mixing bowl, I'm going to add some onions. I'm using white onions, but you can use the red onions if you prefer, which will also give it some color, but I have just white onions, so everything's gonna go right in. It's coming together perfectly. And notice how I cut my onions and my bell pepper, my red bell pepper, the same size I cut my pineapple and the chicken. You want to maintain a uniform size so that it bakes evenly and it cooks really fast, okay? So in goes the red bell pepper, and for some seasoning, I'm going to add some chili flakes. I like my food hot and very spicy, so chili flakes is not going to hurt nobody. I'm using some paprika and I'm using some cayenne pepper. I like spicy food, I'm sure you already know. And of course some ginger powder. Everything's gonna go right in. So I've also zested 1 lime in here with a lime zester, and everything's gonna go. This is gonna add a little bit of tanginess to this dish, and that's exactly what I want. And I'm also going to add the juice of half slice of a lime. Just sprinkle that all around. This is going to add some tanginess as well. And then the zest has intense and amazing flavor that is going to take this dish to a whole new level. So I'm just sprinkling the juice, and of course my garlic cloves. I can't cook anything without garlic, so I'm going to add 1 garlic clove into this dish. So the aroma is just so nice. Like, I can perceive the zest of the lime and the juice and then the garlic and the peppers. Everything just combines together, just makes this dish perfection in a bowl. Okay, let's go on. Let me just clean up my hands. So I'll just finish this off with a sprinkle of salt. Remember, I say that salt helps heighten and balance the flavors of all the other ingredients that you've added to a dish. So it's important that you always salt your dish, whatever it is you're cooking. Always salt, okay? Good. So maybe just 2 sprinkles. And then I'm just going to give this a very good stir just to combine all of this together. So this is going to take a little while just to ensure perfection. You're wondering why pineapple and chicken, Winnie? Trust me, it works like magic. The pineapple will give this dish a very sweet taste, and it will balance out all the peppers and spices added. Everything just works. Trust me, it's going to come out really perfect. And then the chicken is going to release its juice, the pineapple will release its juice, and then you can get some sauce from the dish as well. after it's been baked, that is. Okay, so I think everything is perfectly mixed up now. At this point, you can decide to marinate what is in here, or you can decide to just go straight up into baking. I'm a big advocate of marinating whatever it is, so I'm going to marinate this for about an hour. At least marinate for about an hour, or overnight preferably, but I don't have so much time, so I'm going to marinate for just 1 hour. So I'm just going to cover it with cling film and then throw it right into my refrigerator for it to marinate, and then we'll continue. Okay, so my chicken is perfectly marinated. It is time to bake. I have preheated my oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit or 175 degrees centigrade. So all I'm going to do right now is just transfer this yumminess into my baking dish. Everything is just gonna go in. It looks super duper lush. The only thing I really do not like about this recipe is there's no sizzle to here. And you know I like my sizzle. No sizzle.
Yeah, sorry.
But that's okay. The dish looks so colorful already, so it's alright. So I'm just gonna tip all of this in, including the juices, and spread it around so that the heat will go into every bit in this baking dish right here. It looks so yummy, right? I know. Okay, gosh, I can already feel that this dish is going to be one hell of an amazing dish. So I'll just leave this to bake in the oven for 25 to 30 minutes or until my chicken is perfectly cooked through. And then while it is baking, I'll carry on with the second recipe, which is the orange chicken recipe. So I'll see you all in a bit. Okay, so the orange chicken recipe is a pretty simple recipe as well. So I'll just break in 4 eggs. I don't need the yolk, I'm just using the egg whites. I'm going to use this yolk separator. This cute yolk separator just to separate the yolk from the egg whites. You can see that. Then I'm just gently going to transfer the yolk into this white bowl. I'm going to save it for later because I don't waste stuff in my kitchen. Next up, I'm going to add corn flour right into my egg whites. Just turn all of this in, and I'm going to whisk it vigorously until a froth is formed. If you have a hand mixer, you can use a hand mixer to make the work faster and easier for you, but I think I better go the manual way so that I can get some workout in. So I'm just going to whisk. Oh god, it's gonna take a little bit of time though. Okay, I think that is perfect now. What this is going to do for your chicken is it's going to make it really crisp and solid. It's not going to give you soggy chicken at all. So this is the way to go when you want crisp and solid chicken and you want it to have a golden brown look when it is done frying. So I'm going to bring in my chicken breast. I've cut them into bite-sized chunks as usual. This is the best way to enjoy your chicken breast, I promise you. And I'm just going to transfer this into this egg mixture and coat it generously. Look at all of that. So slimy. But I like the way it looks. Looks really nice. Okay, everything is perfectly submerged. I'm going to leave this by the side for about 4 to 5 minutes before we fry. In the meantime, I have put in some oil here, enough vegetable oil for deep frying, and it's heating up. So by the time it's ready, I'm sure my chicken will be ready as well. So let's just leave this by the side. So while we're waiting for the oil to get hot and for our chicken to get perfect, my director has challenged me to say cooking chicken in my kitchen 5 times very fast without breaking.
And I'll give you $1,000.
I don't need your money, J-Dot.
No, I'm telling you because you don't have money. I said if you get it, that's the price.
You guys heard him all. You heard him.
Ah, you heard me. You didn't see me.
Okay, let's go. 5 times really fast without breaking.
1, 2, 3, go.
Cooking chicken in my kitchen. Cooking chicken in
now, faster.
Duh.
Yes.
Okay. Cooking chicken in my kitchen. Cooking chicken
faster,
in my kitchen.
Faster.
Cooking chicken in my kitchen.
Faster.
J-Dot, you're interrupting me. Stop telling me to go faster.
Okay, you need to make it faster. That's too slow.
cooking chicken in my kitchen, 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 cooking chicken in my kitchen.
No way.
I did it!
No. You're supposed to do 150% faster than what you're saying.
Dude, you can't even. Okay, I thought you challenged right back at you. Let's go.
I'm done.
I challenge you guys that are watching. Say cooking chicken in my kitchen 5 times really fast and see if you can do it. I'm sure you can. Cooking chicken in my kitchen, cooking chicken in my chicken, cooking. Okay, that was a little bit hard. Cooking chicken in my kitchen, cooking chicken in my kitchen. Sharon, I'm done with you. Okay, so it's time to fry the chicken. I would advise that you ensure that your pot and the oil has come up to the right temperature. If you want to know if your oil is hot enough, just in case you don't have a cooking thermometer, you can just sprinkle a little bit of cornstarch right inside, and if it sizzles just like that, then your oil is perfectly hot. So I'm going to use my cooking tongue and I'm going to do this piece by piece just because I don't want to overcrowd the pot so that the oil temperature doesn't drop. Very important. The sizzle that I love to hear. I heard it. I heard it. I heard it. Oh my god, I think I have so much fun in the kitchen. Okay, let me concentrate now. Okay.
It's supposed to be.
I heard it. I heard it. I really heard it. Oh, that's nice. I heard it. I heard it. I really, really heard it. Did you hear it? Did you hear it? Did you really hear it? Jado, get it behind me. Let me focus on my cooking.
Before your chicken burns.
Before my chicken burns. Okay. So. So I think my chicken is perfectly fried now. Look at how golden brown it is, and it actually feels really crunchy. So I'm just going to take it out with my slotted spoon and place it on this plate that I have lined with kitchen paper towel to absorb the excess oil. Oh Lord, I love the look. It's so amazing, but this is not what makes it orange chicken though. Although it looks kind of orange. But nah, we're not done yet. Okay, so I'm done frying up my chicken now. I'm just going to set this aside and then we're going to start up with what makes this an orange chicken or an orange chicken recipe. So it's basically really simple. I already have orange juice here that I squeezed out from an orange fruit, but if you don't have the energy for that, you can use the packed orange juice that you get from the store. So all of this is going to go into my wok here that I have set on medium heat already. Also in here, I'm going to add soy sauce. This is going to be really, really yummy. I tell you, I have some blended sesame oil as well. Now this is going to give it some really nice Asian flavor. And I also have, this is oyster sauce as well. Everything's going to go in. I tell you, the taste is going to be very, 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 very gorgeous. I can already tell. And I'm also going to add some crushed chili flakes. I like my food really hot and spicy, and you already know that. And I have light brown sugar in here, so it's gonna go as well. And then just give it a sprinkle of salt. A second sprinkle. And then stir it all together. It looks really small, but not to worry. It's actually going to reduce in size, but not to worry, it's going to be more than enough for what we want to do. So I'm just going to bring this to a light simmer for about 2 to 3 minutes before I go on with the cooking process. Okay, so this has simmered to perfection. What I'm going to do now is come over here and just make a slurry. Now a slurry is just cornstarch and water mixed together until a semi-liquid consistency is formed. So I'm just going to use the spoon to just mix it all together. Mix, 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 mix. It looks creamy. But it's not milk, there is cornstarch and water. And what I'm going to do is just basically take 2 to 3 tablespoons and throw it into my sauce. Now what this is going to do for the sauce is it's going to thicken it up a little bit. So, and the third one. And I'm just going to stir it around and allow the heat to do its magic. See, it's already thickening up. See, can you see? So fast. You didn't waste any time. Can you see how thick it is already? That's the magic of cornstarch and water, or a slurry. Okay, so it's all a matter of throwing in all of my fried chicken pieces into the sauce, and this is exactly what makes it orange chicken, or an orange chicken recipe. So I'm just going to stir it around to ensure that the chicken pieces is thoroughly coated with the sauce. So it's pretty simple as A, B, and the letter C. So here you have it, guys, my baked pineapple and chicken and my orange chicken. But I'm not done yet. I'm going to garnish this with some spring onions that I just chopped up just for a pop of color. I don't mind some greens just laying on the white parts. Just makes it pretty. And I'm not done with this one. I'm going to finish this one off with sesame seeds. There you have it, guys. Baked pineapple and chicken and orange chicken. Now you know how to make it. Go and make it for your family and your friends. And if you ever recreate these recipes, kindly send me a picture of your creations. I really love to see them. Follow us on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. We're on there as Zeelicious Foods. And if you haven't subscribed, just hit the subscribe button below and subscribe so that you can get instant notification whenever we upload a new video. I'll see you all in my next video. Until then, keep spreading love and not hate. Take care. Bye-bye.